Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of intuition. That gut feeling we all get but often overlook. It's time to give it the spotlight it deserves. We're talking about intuition as this amazing tool that goes beyond logic. It's like tapping into the feminine energy within us, a side that's all about feeling rather than overthinking. Unlike logic, which relies on mental gymnastics, intuition taps into a deeper, more intuitive understanding, guiding us with insights that defy rational explanation. So, if you're ready to ditch the mental gymnastics and learn how to start trusting your inner voice, stick around. Before we go further, let's take a look at intuition versus anxiety. Understanding the disparity between intuition and anxiety is crucial for navigating life's decisions and fostering mental well being. Intuition, which is a deep inner knowing or gut feeling, is a valuable tool rooted in our subconscious processing and past experiences. It guides us toward favorable outcomes, offering clarity and confidence in our choices. Anxiety, on the other hand, arises from fear and apprehension, clouding judgment and leading to irrational thoughts and actions. Distinguishing between the two is essential, as mistaking anxiety for intuition can result in missed opportunities, unnecessary stress, and self doubt. Trauma, particularly childhood trauma, can significantly impact this differentiation process. Those who have experienced trauma may struggle with heightened anxiety responses, making it challenging to discern genuine intuition from fear based reactions. For example, a lot of the voices in our head are not even our own. They belong to our parents or some childhood friend or some aunt that criticized us when we were young. For instance, let's say you get invited out and then you just feel this fear like, oh, don't go out. A lot of times that is anxiety, especially if you grow up with your parents masking going out as dangerous. This can lead a person to be hyper alert or paranoid. So even if that thing is not dangerous, because of the way you were programmed as a child, you just see it as scary or dangerous. Another form this can show up is with doubting yourself. So maybe you have this like good opportunity, but you just have this voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. So instead of reaching out and getting this thing, maybe a relationship or a job, you just see yourself as not good enough. So your intuition is talking to you and telling you to take this thing, but your anxiety is overriding it. So you cannot see the benefit. You're only listening to that voice in your head telling you you're not good enough, and you're receiving the intuition as danger. Recognizing these patterns and addressing the underlying trauma through therapy or self-reflection is essential for reclaiming one's intuitive abilities. By acknowledging past experiences and learning to trust oneself, you can gradually decipher between authentic intuition and anxiety-induced thoughts. Now, one of the ways in which you can enhance your intuition is to stay away from gaslighting and deception and to build your integrity. In our society, there exists a tendency to downplay the immense impact of deception and cheating across various contexts, inadvertently dulling our innate intuition over time. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or corruption in government institutions, the consequences of deceit are often underestimated or overlooked. The normalization of dishonesty undermines our ability to trust our instincts and discern truth from falsehood. Continual exposure to deceit erodes our confidence in our own judgment and intuition, leading to a gradual erosion of our innate ability to perceive and navigate the world with clarity and authenticity. Therefore, one crucial aspect of strengthening your intuition is to refrain from gaslighting or lying to yourself and to not tolerate it from others. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation that makes you doubt your own perception, and it can severely undermine your intuition. Similarly, engaging in deception, whether by deceiving others or being deceived, also distorts your perception over time. When you deceive yourself or allow others to deceive you, you erode the trust in your own intuition. Over time, these falsehoods can become ingrained in your beliefs, leading to a skewed version of reality. Therefore, it's essential to cultivate honesty and authenticity in your interactions, both with yourself and with others. By prioritizing truthfulness and integrity, you create a solid foundation for your intuition to flourish. Trusting your instincts becomes easier when you maintain a clear and honest perspective, free from the distortions caused by deception. So if you commit to fostering a culture of honesty and transparency in your life, and your intuition becomes stronger and more reliable. And it will help you cultivate a deeper connection to your intuition and navigate your life with more clarity and confidence. Now, personally, I've noted that when I'm in a state of authenticity and in a state of integrity, yeah, my psychic abilities, yeah, or my metaphysical gifts, like they become stronger, things like astral projection or lucid dreaming, they become more attainable, and I'm also able to channel from a more aligned source, yeah, as opposed to when I'm just living and full of lies and just allowing myself be deceived. I start receiving messages that are disaligned, that are deceptive, that are not clear, and that are like wonky somehow. So even when I come across people who claim to receive messages, are channelers, and I see their personal life and it's full of shit, they're full of lying, or they're stuck in relationships, friendships or romantic relationships, where they're being gaslit, deceived, and they stay put there. I don't trust whatever it is they're channeling. I don't trust where they're channeling it from. Yeah. Because personally, I've noticed that when I'm in that state of allowing myself to be gaslit or deceived and all that, my channeling is wonky. I'm not aligned. I'm not in alignment with the universe. Even my dreams reflect that. I don't get like direct messages. Yeah, if you're someone that astral projects, that leaves your body, you don't know where you're going to end up in. You don't know who you're going to end up talking to in the astral realm. And a lot of times people go to the astral realm and are lied to and deceived, but they don't know. They think, oh, like this person in the astral realm looked like Jesus, or like the God I was worshiping, or like Muhammad or something, and he told me this. Oh, it must be true. And then they come back, but you've been living a deceptive life. What makes you think you're not going to be deceived in the astral? So these things have like a lot of impact on just on our physical reality, also, but also in our spiritual and mental like realities. So it's essential that we build our intuition on integrity, on authenticity. Like, be your authentic self. Say things how they are. Be as honest as you can. When you like rely so much on your lying and manipulating and deceiving, it starts to like erode your intuition, and over time you do not trust it, and you see a lot of skeptics, a lot of people who are skeptical about intuition or anything that has to do with the metaphysical. They usually fall under this line of manipulation, how to use this to get this. There was a time where I like crammed the whole 48 laws of power. Like, I had read the book and then I downloaded the full audiobook. I would listen to that audiobook every day for 6 months. Every day I wanted to be able to manipulate my way in and out of anything. Like, I wanted to be able to control any situation I was in. With time, I realized that, what, I don't want to be like this. And I started like getting more into myself, into my authenticity. I realized that that wasn't serving me. I did not want to be that person who had to manipulate and control and all those kind of things. And so instead of using that knowledge to manipulate people, I just used it to recognize manipulation. I used it to recognize deception. Yeah. And a lot of times I know what is happening, like, oh, this is what this person is about, but I just want to see it play out. Like, that curiosity still takes, like, it still like gets the best of me sometimes, because I know what is about to happen. I know what is happening, why it's happening, but it's like, let's just see this shit play out, or sometimes my intuition might be off and I'm like, okay, let me just give this person a chance. But my intuition has said, fuck that shit, don't give that person a chance, don't give that situation a chance. But then that human part of me is still like, let me. When I let go of all that need to manipulate and control, my intuition like picked up. And that's why I am very strict with not allowing deception or manipulation or gaslighting around me. Because when I'm immersed in situations where there's a lot of deception and gaslighting, I'm not okay. My intuition becomes like, when TV is doing that that you have to go and turn the antenna. That's how my intuition becomes. It's no longer clear, because I'm seeing it, but then because there's so much distortion going on, I'm not able to see what is telling me clearly. It is very important when building your intuition to build it on honesty and integrity. If not, the things that you think are intuitive messages are just like the deception, the lies your body has stored and is used to, and now it's coming out as intuition, and you think, oh, okay, I'm making the right decision, but over time it comes and fucks you.